Hi there, my name is Erica Lee. I'm your host for today's meditation. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Essential Energy with Erica, or check out my healing services online at essentialenergynyc.com. And without further ado, let's move into today's meditation. As per the usual, go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seat. Remember that it is preferable to be in an active yet relaxed state. So thinking of the Buddha in his little happy seated position, he's active, but he's still, right? So finding some stillness with a still active spine, perhaps allowing the head to float at the top of the spine. And really take your time here to find a comfortable position. Good, and I'm going to go ahead and start today with a quote. I'm revisiting one of my favorite books, one of the books I read at the beginning of my healing journey, When Things Fall Apart by Pema Chodron. And the opening paragraph of chapter 1 says this: "Embarking on the spiritual journey is like getting into a very small boat and setting out on the ocean to search for unknown lands. With wholehearted practice comes inspiration, but sooner or later we will also encounter fear. For all we know, when we get to the horizon, we are going to drop off the edge of the world. Like all explorers, we are drawn to discover what's waiting out there without knowing yet if we have the courage to face it." So we're talking about fear. And as she says, fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. And think of that for a minute. See if that resonates with you. Fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. If you're anything like me, my first reaction is, well, no, wouldn't it be better not to have fear at all? Can't I move closer to my truth without discomfort, fear, anxiety? And yet, when I look back at my life, some of the greatest accomplishments, some of my biggest moments of growth, inspiration, expansion, came out of a phase of desperate fear about the unknown. So here we are, bringing to the forefront of our mind this idea of fear and seeing what happens in the body when we think about it, when we have these thoughts that are perhaps triggering experiences or times in our life where fear was present. And start to notice your body, like I said, and really get specific about any shifts or changes. What part of the body gets activated or closes or gets tighter. Looking at these feelings, these sensations, let's see if we can experience them with a bit of detachment, curiosity, even a sense of playfulness, just noticing what happens in the body when we are confronting, dealing with, even inviting fear. Because that's what meditation is, right? Sitting with, becoming aware of thoughts, feelings, sensations, and allowing them to exist without added weight or without consideration, just viewing them as if you're looking from the outside in. So really we're asking ourselves, can we distance ourselves from the attachment that we feel, the attachment to fear, the attachment to outcome, the attachment to unknowns, the attachment to things that are outside of our control? And this is a practice. So there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, there's no perfectionism here. We're just simply playing with the idea of recognizing fear as a sensation in the body, as a process, as a thought, without becoming attached to it. Let's take a couple deep breaths. Good. Sitting with discomfort is one of the harder lessons of meditation. And it certainly isn't intuitive to want to sit with our fear. And yet, the more we practice doing so, the more we can detach from it, the more we can allow it to pass through us with some ease, the less it can grip us. So if you're sensing discomfort, you are not alone. And I encourage you to stick with the practice. And maybe these words from Pema Chodron will be helpful. Fear is a universal experience. Even the smallest insect feels it. We wade in the tide pools and put our finger near the soft, open bodies of sea anemones and they close up. Everything spontaneously does that. It's not a terrible thing that we feel fear when faced with the unknown. It is part of being alive, something we all share. We react against the possibility of loneliness, of death, of not having anything to hold on to. Fear, again, is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. If we commit ourselves to staying right where we are, then our experience becomes very vivid. Things become very clear when there is nowhere to escape. Things become very clear when there is nowhere to escape. Taking some deep breaths here, checking back in with the body. Well, let's go ahead and draw in some warm light, some healing energy from the top of the head, drawing in some warmth, drawing in some comfort and support and energy from the universe. Allowing it to run through the body, to wash over the mind, over the heart, to bring ease and openness into the chest, relaxing the shoulders. Letting go any feelings of holding on or discomfort as this warm healing energy washes over us. Throughout the body, perhaps alleviating some of the sensations that we or playing with in the first part of today's meditation. Feeling the length of the spine, supported by the earth, by the surface you're sitting on. Allowing this warm energy to go exactly where it needs to go. Where in your body do you need a little added support, a little added healing, a little relief? Feeling the mind and the body connected as one, supported in space. And sticking with this quiet warmth for just a few more breaths. Practicing stillness. And when you're ready, you can begin to perhaps move or sway the body. You might roll the head or the shoulders. And your body will tell you when it's ready to move or to flutter the eyes open. Feel free to stay here and to sit with this meditation for as long as you like. And I just want to thank you for being present with me and with yourself, for inviting in some unknown and becoming acquainted with yourself in new ways. Your mind, body, and spirit are grateful that you've taken this time today. Namaste, my friends.